Is this still on? Yes, it is. Right, well, the judges have finished their deliberation. I can see some eager eyes of contestants pouring into me, so I won't keep you too long. I just wanted to say two more thank yous. First of all, to our judges. It's a very difficult decision, but they've reached a decision, and I'm sure it was a tough one to make. Lastly, I'd like to thank Davide, wherever he's gone. He's disappeared. There he is at the back. And everyone from the MIT Enterprise Forum. As I said at the start of this morning's occasion, this has been our best, well-attended, organised and run regional final. And I think that's absolutely congratulations to Davide and his team. Finally, a quick thank you to the University of Tel Aviv for allowing us to use their venue. It's been an ideal opportunity and sort of ambience to the occasion. And finally, I'd like to introduce John Morgan from Chiswick to deliver the verdict. Thank you.
If I could have the judges up as well. If the judges could come up and join me, I'd appreciate that. That way I can spread the blame, is what I can do. So I'd also like to add some thank yous. Yeah, exactly, yes. I'd like to add some thank yous as well. One to Richard himself. Those of you who heard about the globe-trotting global security competition should know he is the globetrotter. He's the one who's been at every. I have not been. Nobody except him has been at all of these events around the world. So it's been quite a little. I worry. I've been complaining about my jet lag all day, but mine is nothing in comparison with what he's been through. Very difficult to put something like this together. Okay. Well, okay. So very much appreciate him and the rest of the Global Security Challenge team in terms of all the work that they do. I want to also, of course, thank the MIT Enterprise Forum and Tel Aviv University for hosting us and giving us a very, very gracious welcome, actually, yesterday. They both in terms of touring and a wonderful reception in the evening, and then our event today was just a wonderful. Ayla, thank you for all of your work in putting this together. I appreciate that. Especially, of course, want to thank the judges panel. What I get out of this, as much as anything else personally, is the ability to interact with wonderful, intelligent people who care about security technology as much as I do. This was a wonderful panel to work with, very focused on a difficult set of decisions over what turned out to be a difficult but very rewarding day. So thank you all, gentlemen, for your time and for all of your work. We're going to start by announcing on the startup side the results. We have 4 companies that came in today to participate in the startups for this particular region. Seclude IT was a cloud security company. We certainly feel like cloud security is an important problem, something that deserves a great deal of attention, that this particular company has a great deal to offer with respect to providing awareness of what's going on for cloud storage, and we feel like they have certainly a product that is viable and useful in that regard. And we were concerned that we weren't sure whether it was truly a disruptive enough technology to be at the same level as the other entrants. Whitewater is a water security company, water safety company, looking at analytics of process and monitoring technologies in the water quality area, making sure that water, which we all value, is safe. Again, we were very impressed. We think that they actually do have an extremely useful product, something that we think is going to be successful. Certainly has been accepted by key players within the water environmental market. Again, we feel like they are taking a set of technologies and analytics that are mature in other markets but have not yet been put into the environmental monitoring market. So that's very useful and we think very innovative. but we didn't feel like they raised to the same level as the two winners out of the startup category for this group. The two winners in startup are IDU Biometrics, and if they could come up. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Very happy to be here.
Excellent.
This is not part of my team.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Should we do a publicity shot or something here?
Everybody has.
Davidi, come. Richard, what should we set up with the judges? Should we have you? What should we do? Okay, yeah.
You want me to check? It's very hard.
Okay, thank you. Of the four companies, we felt that the potential for IDU Biometrics as a disruptive technology was actually the greatest of the four. We had our most concerns also with IDU Biometrics. They are claiming a 98% positive identification rate for their technology, for their biometric identification technology. They are desperately in need of independent test and evaluation. They recognize this, and we appreciate that they do. We're certainly going to look in London, where the competition will be even more difficult, for anything that they can present that provides any more confidence with respect to the viability of their biometric technology and its comparison, especially in my mind, with iris recognition. So, what is the level of video quality that you would need to do iris recognition versus what you're trying to do, and things of that nature. So we're very interested in seeing you in London. Congratulations on your win today, and I hope you'll be able to be successful there as well. The second winner in the startup category is BriefCam. So are they here? Good. BriefCam. Certainly very snazzy, very interesting, condensing large amounts of video into a format in which you can see it in a very short time, a lot of information being presented. So actually, it's funny because last year's winner, a different take on it altogether in adaptive imaging, they're taking a great deal of gigapixel level information and providing it in a different way, in a more condensed format. This is actually same philosophical approach, but very different technology. So congratulations. So that's the startup category. The other category is small, medium enterprises. So the cutoff is about £1 million per annum for the two different types of companies. There were four companies again in the SME area competing here today, two of which are able to go on to London. And again, we had a very difficult time. Any one of these four could easily be one of the most successful companies we've seen in global security, but we had to make decisions, and so that's what I'm going to tell you about. The first company is Elbit Security Systems, which is the company that was looking at perimeter security using fiber optics, basically querying a fiber optic line that goes around a perimeter to determine whether there's an intrusion. And this is a technology that is actually of great interest to both Mafat and to TISWIG. We were concerned, as we told him, that they are actually a very mature, actually rather large company. Even as a subsidiary, they're a rather large company. And of course, Elbit, which is the parent company, is an extremely large company. And we felt that might not be the best choice for this particular competition. However, I know that Mafat is already investing in this work, and it's very possible that TISWIG will as well. So we're going to be taking a very close eye on this, but not through GST. The second entrant is the Escape Rescue System, which is the very cool, and as I told everyone, an old fan of Tinker Toys and Legos, and about anybody who has clever mechanical engineering. I'm a fan of that, and that certainly has extraordinary mechanical engineering and very well thought out set of design in these escape systems. This was the external elevator system that can be put onto the side of a building, and it has some very interesting applications, not just in the security market, but also just in general in terms of utilities for building and buildings and that kind of thing. They've passed Safety Act and other kinds of hurdles in the American market. We think that there are other technologies that allow for escape. There are some interesting issues with respect to this particular system. We feel like it has some value. Certainly it's something we need to monitor. But there were enough questions in comparison to the two winners that we felt like this was not at the same level. So the two winners, the first one, and I'm going to get some assistance on these two from my panel, who I think have things to say about both of these companies. The first one is DecaWave. Congratulations to DecaWave. Can you come up for us? Which is a chip design, a system that uses ultra-wideband to do location and tracking. Their particular approach allows for very, very robust non-line of sight as well as line of sight distances for location and tracking. And Louis, if you could add some.
Well, you said many good things already, John. I have the privilege and the honor to congratulate DecaWave on being one of the winners for the SME category. And as John said, we thought it was a really innovative and disruptive technology manufactured planned, designed, and manufactured by DecaWave, in that in non-line of sight, detection and tracking of personnel for many, many types of applications. To have a wideband transmitter receiver that can operate in a very small, confined package for long distances in very heavy, noisy environments is truly remarkable. So we want to congratulate DecaWave on that application.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, and going to the Irish pub last night had nothing to do with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And last, but certainly not least, SafeEnd, which is an endpoint security company doing cyber operations, cyber security operations, and Flores, if you could address them. And congratulations to SafeEnd, if they could come up as they.
Yes, congratulations. And I have to say, and maybe also already as a word of warning for when you go to London, we really needed that additional 8 minutes that we had with you guys upstairs. Because I do a fair bit of work with data loss prevention providers, and my most important question to them was, so what is the innovation on top of data loss prevention? And they managed to actually explain that to me. They don't look just at the data, they don't look just at is this user allowed to access this data, but they actually look at the process making the request. So they bring the application into the environment, which I think is definitely an innovation. You claimed some patents for that as well. And I think it is something we would definitely need in security land. So again, congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
You know, we are counting all major consulting firms, executive customers, KPMG, McKinsey.
That's good business. He's cornering Accenture, even as the event isn't even over yet. That's fantastic. Good for you. So again, thank you all very much for participating, and we certainly, as I said before, TISWIG very much values the work that goes on here in Israel with our combating terrorism technology development and all of the partnerships in the public and private sectors that we do here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody. And a big thank you for the sponsors of this event, including the Israeli sponsors, Elbit and the Israeli aviation industry. And let's hope that next year we will not need Homeland Security anymore. Thank you.
Hey, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Thanks for all your help.
Okay.
Go into more to there. Sure, take it to your left a little bit.
To our right.
Okay.